Okay, here's the review for the test. Go over a few things. Hopefully this will help you out as you prepare for the test. Before we actually get started on these, I want to look at one problem. Okay, for those of you that watch this, this will be a help to one question on the test. Now, it says the squares below are arranged in a sequence to produce a geometry pattern. Okay, here are the four sequences. I'm going to call this sequence 1, this sequence 2, this sequence 3, and this sequence 4. Okay, now it says what expression can be used to determine the perimeter of a composite figure made of S squares arranged in this pattern. Okay, now, perimeter. Okay, distance around 3, 6, 9, 12. Figure 1 has a perimeter of 12. Figure 2, add up the sides, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Okay, figure 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Okay, then the last one, figure 4, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Okay, a couple ways to figure this out. One way, okay, just go to our calculator. Okay, I'm going to call the pattern number, I'm going to call that my X, that my Y. Okay, we have a table. Okay, so I'm going to go to stacked. I'm going to edit. I'm going to put my X's in L1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, my Y's in L2. So 12, 18, 24, 30. Okay, and then I'm going to have it tell me what the equation is. Stat, calc, number 4. Okay, so y equals 6x plus 6. That's my equation, or an expression using s for the sides would be 6s plus 6. Okay? If it's multiple choice, you just look for where it said 6s plus 6. That would be your correct answer. Okay, now on to, oops, that's a test. Can't look at that. Okay, on to the review. Okay, we're simplifying the following addition problems. Anytime we add, all we're going to do is combine like terms. Find all the n to the third powers. Let's combine those. 6 plus 12 is 18, n to the third. Now let's find all the n's. That's the only one, so this would be plus 2n. Now we have 7 plus 1, which is plus 8. Number 2. Okay, we're combining like terms again. Let's find all the b's to the fifth. Okay, 3 plus 4 is 7, minus 1 is 6. 6b to the fifth. Now let's find all the b's. 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 8 is 19. Okay, and our variable and exponents stay the same when we add or subtract. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead, I'll come back to 2 here in just a minute. When I get to 3, subtract. I'm going to subtract. Now, remember when we subtract, change it to addition, then change all the signs, because subtraction is adding the opposite. So this positive 5z would become negative 5z to the third. This negative 1 would become positive 1. Now we just combine like terms. We have the z squared, 13 minus 5. Okay, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 8 z to the third. Oh, I almost made a mistake. Okay, that's z to the second. Okay, now z to the third. That's the only z to the third. So I have negative 5z to the third. Okay, now the z squared plus 13z squared. Okay, my z's minus 4z plus 1. Okay. Another subtraction problem, we're going to add the opposite. That becomes negative 4a, positive 2a, and a negative 9. Okay, let's find all the a's to the fourth. That's 2 minus 1, which is 1a to the fourth. No a to the third, no a squared. Now we have just a's. Negative 7 plus 2 is negative 5a. And then we have the negative 9. Okay, now we'll go back up to 2. We're multiplying. Now, once again, on the binomial, you can use the box or FOIL method. I'm going to just go ahead and use the box. Up top, I have an x and a negative 2. Down the side, I have an x and a 5. Okay, x times x is x squared. X times 5 is 5x. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. And negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. Combine the like terms. I have x squared plus 5 minus 2 is 3x minus 10. Okay. Now, in the second one, we have a binomial times a trinomial. A binomial times a trinomial. So we have 2x and a positive 6, and then we have an x squared, a negative 3x, and a positive 1. 2x times x squared is 2x to the third. 2x times negative 3x is negative 6x squared. Then negative 2 times 1 is 2x. Okay, then we go to 6. 6 times x squared is 6x squared. 6 times 3x is negative 18x. And 6 times 1 is 6. Okay, combine like terms. We have 2x to the third. Okay, now, x squared, we have negative 6x and positive 6x. That's 0, so that's gone. Okay, negative 18x plus 2x is negative 16x. And then all we have left is the plus 6. Now we multiply a binomial times a trinomial. Okay, number 4 says simplify the following expressions. Okay, first of all, we have a number outside of parentheses, so that tells me I have to distribute. Okay, 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 1 is positive 2. Now I'm distributing a negative 4. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. And negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. I've distributed. Now combine like terms. 2x minus 4x is negative 2x. And 2 minus 20 is negative 18. That's simplified. Okay. Number 3, or the next one. Okay. Let's start with the x, or the g to the third. That's the largest exponent, so I'll start there. Negative 5g to the third. Okay, let's find our g squared. Negative 8 plus 7 is negative 1g squared. Then our g's. 2 minus 1 is positive 1g. And left is negative 2. Okay, number 5. Okay, we have algebra tiles that give us a key. So if you want to, you could go x squared, we have x, then we have negative x, negative 1, negative 1, negative 1, negative 1. Okay, so now if you want to, you can go ahead and combine this right now. We have 2x squared, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, so we have 7x minus 4. Okay, and we're adding it to x squared. We have x, 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 x. So plus 1x squared. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5x. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that was x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay, two different ways. You could just combine like terms or just add straight down. 2x plus x squared is 3x squared. We have 7x plus 5x, which is 12x. And 6 plus a negative 4 is positive 2. Okay, that's using algebra tiles. Once again, the key is right there, so you can refer to that. Now, on 6 and 7, you really have to pay attention to all of these throughout the unit. There's quite a few of these where you have to find the area, the perimeter. You have to take a shaded area and subtract the unshaded area to find the shaded and things like that. So all of these type of problems throughout the lesson, make sure you pay attention to. Okay, number 6, it says, Tammy drew a floor plan for her kitchen. Write an expression that represents the area. How do you find the area of a rectangle? Length times width. So we're going to multiply 10x minus 3 times x plus 5. Simple box method. Multiply 10x negative 3 times x plus 5. 10x times x is 10x squared. 10x times 5 is 50x. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. And negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. Combine the like terms. We have 10x squared plus 47x minus 15. That's the area. Okay. Now, go ahead and add this just to get used to it. I want to find the area and perimeter. Okay. So, find the area. Okay, we're going to multiply 10x minus 7 times x plus 6, just like we did up here. Use the box method. Okay, 10x minus 7, x in a positive 6. We have 10x squared. 10x times 6 is 60x. Negative 7 times x is negative 7x. Negative 7 times 6 is negative 42. Okay, so we have 10x squared plus, add those together, that's plus 53x minus 42. Now, to find the perimeter, let me go ahead and label the other sides. Okay, to find the perimeter, we're going to have to add all the sides. Alright, so first I'm going to add together the x's. 10x plus x is 11x, plus 10 is 21x, plus 1 is 22x. So we have 22x. Okay, then 6 minus 7 is negative 1, plus 6 is 5, minus 7 is negative 2. So the perimeter is 22x minus 2. Or I could have just simply written it out to 10x minus 7 plus x plus 6 plus 10x minus 7 plus x plus 6. That's easier to see this way. Okay, 10x plus x plus 10 plus 1. 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 2 is 22x. Then negative 7 plus 6 minus 7 plus 6. Calculator. Negative 7 plus 6 minus 7 plus 6. Negative 2. That's how I got my 22x minus 2. Okay? If you have any questions, make sure you bring them to me. Like I said, make sure you pay attention to all of these types of problems. Go back and look at your stuff. Go back and look at your notes. There are going to be several problems like these. All right, make sure you focus on those. And also look back over this problem that we did together just a few minutes ago. If you have any questions, let me know. Good luck.